Lunchtime's for guy talk.
A woman moved into 3A.
All right. Now that's lunch talk.
Beth Buckwell.
Adam. Can you see the sky from the 3rd floor?
Yes, I would if the windows weren't covered in soot. Adam? What?
You said you couldn't see out of your windows.
Adam, you might want to give the young lady a call instead of just dropping by.
Had a lot of things to say.
I have something to show you. Come in, come in.
On my
Oh, my.
Well, from Adam, I'd like to think I maybe was a little more adept than Adam, but I admire his sincerity. I didn't say that. I don't put words into my mouth. No, I think that there's something unique, and one of the things that makes Adam remarkable is, and difficult, is that there is no filter, you know. He speaks what's on his mind, and that doesn't make him always the easiest companion, but it is clearly quite a rare quality.
It's impossible.
It's not rocket science.
Do you know what you want? He's really sweet and interesting.
When you love somebody, it's hard to think about anything but to breathe.
He lives in another world.
Well, I mean, the thing that money buys primarily on a film set is time. We had 25 days to make this film, which is you know, peanuts really. And you know, and then on top of that, there's all the various creature comforts that you don't have. You're not retiring to a grand trailer somewhere, or you know, there's no time to. There's no time to sit around. And I think that with the disadvantages of that, and obviously, you know, some days were pretty hairy, just getting everything done. But it does force you to make choices in a way, and it certainly forces you to commit to what you're doing. So. You know, it's one of those situations I think that either unites people or divides them, and in our case we had quite a positive experience. Honestly, every day was pretty hairy. I mean, the call sheet, you know, the list, the piece of paper that you're given every evening for the next day's work would literally fold out like some sick joke or a centerfold or something. It was just a list of things we had to cover, and you know, in a sense, that had the only advantage to that was that there are a lot of scenes that were quite difficult and presented different challenges, but when they're sandwiched in between and you know, another 10 scenes, and you know you've only got a half an hour to do them and get them right or not, you kind of can't afford to worry about it, you know. So I think we kind of made it work, put it that way. You know, things always fall on me. I don't remember specific, it's true, I don't remember a specific occasion on that film set when something fell on me. But I mean, more likely than not, it did.
Were you excited?
What?
Sexually? Because I was.
Thank you. I should be going now.
Because I said that thing about being sexually excited?
No. Well, yeah.
I have this thing that's called Aspergers Syndrome.
Oh.
Albert Einstein, Thomas Jefferson, Mozart.
They had Asperger's?
Probably.
Baby, remember on the bus and my hand.
Gotta meet the baby. Yeah. Would you like to see the video?
No, thank you.
About Adam, he's not for you.
I mean, I would say yes, although at the moment I'm just coming off the tail end of this kind of frenetic press activity, which I'm sure you understand. But I think it's what I've come to realize kind of after making the movie, I suppose, is that it's just so misunderstood or just not, people just know so little about it, and if somewhere down the line I can assist in any way with that, I'd be very pleased to. I think that if we did our job right, then it can serve that purpose. What I would say is that we didn't set out to make a teaching tool, because I think you actually don't tell a good story that way, and nobody wins, you know. Oddly enough, I think the best way that we could ultimately serve that community was to think about Adam as an individual, you know, just tell his story and not try and make him represent everybody with Asperger's, let's say, or everybody on the autism spectrum. And just to make to tell a story that would be recognizable to anybody that watched it, you know, whether they knew about that subject matter or not. That was our aim.
You don't need to make that kind of compromise.
No, you don't make my decision.
Hard to figure out.
I can see that you're upset, but I don't know what to do.
Could you give me a hug?
Yes?
Adam, I'd like you to give me a hug.
When you love somebody, it's hard to think about.
Thank you. Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.